Giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem, Al Shabbat, Shem, Rakakodah, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of your elect out there, Shalom to all. And I'm going to entitle this video, I'm going to make this super quick. I'm not going to give you a lot of precepts. I may give you a precept or two, but this is going to be super quick. Anyway, the title of this video will be Gradualism Will Lead to the You-Know-What. So what do we here at GMS is known for talking about, which no other camp really goes into? There's some that do accept it, like the members of Sakari and the former members of Sakari, but they don't teach it and put out videos, produce videos like we do. You got other groups out there, major Israelite groups, that go against or debunk what we say concerning the you-know-what, the MOTB. Anyway, this I just subscribed to this. This was sent to me like 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago by Apostle Ramlab. He sent me a video, but so what I did was I saw the video and I liked the content of the video, so I subscribed to it. It's called Ones That Can See. And I know about this guy's history from other brothers knowing about this, because I mentioned it to other bishops and other apostles. And they'd say, oh, yeah, we know about this guy. He always gets his content, deleted. So the name of this video is Warning, the future is prison, and every day we accept this, we move closer to the end of free will. And closer to the end of free will is the micro C-hip. They're going to be shocked, these other major camps that's teaching contrary to what we're teaching concerning this subject. They're going to have to do some fast talking. Either they're going to have to admit it, like I've been saying recently, when it comes up, not if the whole world is chipped, but when it's when, a matter of when, not if. If they say that there's nothing, you're not doing anything wrong, you're not going against the Most High, go ahead and get it, then we know for sure that you made that deal for a happy meal, as they say. So you got to watch these people, and then if the people that are zombies accept it, hopefully they break out of that zombie curse. Hopefully they have been window shopping at the GMS, and their leader says, no, go ahead and take it. There's nothing wrong with taking it. And they say, no, I ain't with this. GMS was correct. But if you go ahead and do what your master tells you to do, you're going to be destroyed, and he's going to be destroyed, whether he takes it or not. Because you should have warned them. That's part of the warning in Ezekiel 3, and not Ezekiel 3, but Ezekiel 3 is when he first goes into the warning. I believe that started about the 18th verse. Anyway, so it says, warning, the future is prison, and it's going to be a prison without bars, without shackles, but it's going to be a digital prison. And the bars and the shackles is that chip, which is a bond. Jeremiah chapter 30 speaks about a bond. The Most High is going to break the bond. When they put us in, when we experience chattel slavery, they had the slave master had paperwork on you. So if there was a slave that ran away, they would get in contact with the patty rollers, which are your present police. The whole police system came from the patty rollers. If they had runaway slaves, you got in contact with the patty rollers, and they would catch the slave and bring him back, maybe beat him, chop something off of him or something, chop off a foot, whatever the case may be. And the master would say, oh, this is my slave. Here's the paperwork on him. See the brand on him, whatever the case may be. Because you can have a Edomite take another Edomite slave master's slave. That's why on farms you have cows and you brand a cow, each and every cow. If it strays into another man's property, he can't claim the cow because there's a brand on it. So that's what this super elite is going to put on this, a digital brand, saying that that they own us. It's digital prison, digital slavery. All right. Oh, so it says one ding and you're done. So you got this boneheaded Jake woman. You got to watch this commercial. I mean, you got to watch the whole video. This is a newer video. Give me a second here. With the so-called girl, not like it's like a Girl Scout. It doesn't show Girl Scout cookies, but that's, little girl selling cookies. You got this guy fumbling with dollars. And I got whatever dollars I got is in the wallet. It's neatly folded, and I pull it out, and it comes out 1, 2, 3. So she's getting all frustrated, and you got the little sister. Let me do this. You got the little sister. She came to this guy. Give me a second. Just want to find it. Give me a second. I don't want to play any of this. Okay, so this is a sister. These two women, Israelites. And I believe she got her smartphone with an app on it. So it's a smooth transaction, right? Here it is again. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Trying to catch it here. Here's a guy fumbling. He's dropping coins. Like he had coins in his... Who puts coins in their wallet? And the dollar bills are all crumbled up. And she's all frustrated. Let me see. You see, coin falling out, wrinkled up dollars. I'm sorry, here we go. Give me a second. I want to find the other example here. See, the little girls are, come on. Where's the damn money? Give me a second. And then you got the little sister right there. She made the sale and she's going to the next. And she got to deal with this guy fumbling dollars. Give me a second here. And this is sponsored by Citizen, which works with government. Okay, this is another commercial, which was a year and a half, 2 years ago. The guy's doing this with the dollar to make it fit because it wouldn't go into the kiosk. Then it goes to a woman with the smartphone. Also another Citizen commercial. This is the woman, this Jake woman. And then she's walking down the street. She got a green smoothie and she's happy. Very easy. So they're making you look like you're stupid because you're using dollar bills. There's another commercial. Give me a second. Okay, this right here. There's an older woman. She's fumbling with dollars to buy a taco or whatever. Then there's somebody else that uses her. Right, then this is her. She's using the smartphone. Ultimately, we all know that it's going to go in your this is her right hand. The C-hip is going to go in her right hand. One African ambassador president said he did a speech at the UN, the last General Assembly, which was the last 2 weeks of September. And he said a bunch of things, and he said the future is in our hand. Or he said the future is in our hand or hands. I believe he said hand, which was code for the New World Order. And they made her look, old. She looked like she could be about mid 60s or so, and like she's all amazed. I gotta get an app, because they're pushing it with old people. They're pushing it really towards the newer generation, because most of these older people are going to die off any goddamn way. So you can watch the video, but this is what I let me show you this here. Okay, this is predictive programming, right? So the government uses predictive programming. Predictive programming is like the plane crashes, there's a reason behind that. It was planned that way. It says predictive programming is a reoccurring element across many conspiracy theories. The claim is that when conspirators plan a false flag operation, look that word up, they hide references to it in the popular media before the atrocity takes place. When the event occurs, the public has softened up and therefore passively accepts it rather than offering resistance or opposition. Who offers resistance or opposition? A conspiracy theorist, in which they say conspiracy theorists are generally nuts. They said the idea, so when we speak about the MOTB, you got these other Israelite camps that say we are conspiracy nuts. They said the idea originated in conspiratist pari or idolia, if I'm saying that right, seeing the real world as a slightly surreal, a literary construct complete with foreshadowing. A foreshadowing is something, there's something in the air, that something's happening. The conspiracy theorists would say something funny, something fishy, they're doing something. The theories is invoked to try to explain why anyone would even do such a thing in the real world. Meaning, nah, that's not a government thing. The president wouldn't do nothing like that. He took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Hey, Trump came in, he threw the Constitution out the window. He doesn't make laws. It's Congress, which is the House of Reps and the Senate. They make laws. Presidents don't make laws. They execute the laws that are being broken. That's all he does. They don't make laws. So they did this sneaky thing called executive orders. Meaning you have a series of executive orders which can be unconstitutional, and you have another president that will repeal those executive orders and make new executive orders. That means the president is making laws. That's not the job of the president. That's not the job of the executive. The job, the ones that make the laws, the federal laws, and then you got the state laws, is the Congress. And the Supreme Court, they interpret the laws. If there's a dispute about a law, it goes up to the different courts, and then sometimes the law is overturned. An old law is overturned, right? It says, so the loophole for Trump is these executive orders. It said the main problems with the concept are the ridiculous infeasibility of the conspiracies that would be required, and the contrived nature of the theory itself. Where the less realistic an example is, the stronger it is supposed to be, the logical fallacies involved are clearly are cherry picking and special pleading. So, in other words, you read this again, like right here. Give me a second. Okay. Originates in conspiracist peri idolia. I gotta look that word up. Seeing the real world as a slightly surreal literary construct complete for foreshadowing. See, these fires, they happen in other places. It happen in other places, man. These fires just popping up, burning businesses down or houses. You got a group of houses, and then people. If it happens, it can't happen at once, because people will start saying, "Well, wait a minute, there's somebody doing this." So they have to do it where it seems like it's happening by nature, by mistake. Because the people, the masses of the people, are not programmed to see through this. They're not keen. They don't have a keen sense. They don't have a keen eye, so to speak. So when we say things, they say, "Oh, you guys are conspiracy nuts. You guys are crazy." And the same thing with calling ourselves a Hebrew Israelites. In a way, it's like we're conspiracy nuts. He said, because the real people are over there right now. They've been there since 1948. Where was you in 1948? Because the people, when I say the people of the world, especially Americans, man, they pull a fast one over these MAGA people, because he ain't doing nothing for the MAGA people. He just used them to get back in office. So, I'll come back over here. So watch this commercial, and I suggest that you subscribe to this page, Ones That Can See. And that comes from the movie, there's One That Can See from the movie, what's the name of the damn movie? It was right with Roddy Piper. They Live, I believe, is the name of the movie. Matter of fact, let me do this. They Live. Okay, you got the full movie. Wow, I guess you can watch the full movie. Let's see the trailer, which I'm not going to play. Okay, there it is. He had the glasses. Now we have the glasses too. The glasses are the decipher the scriptures. Now he tried to get a Jake, so he woke up. He represents Esau. He woke up. He wanted Jake to wake up. The brother Keith David, which I ran into him 3 or 4 times in the city. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Mostly in Harlem, sometimes down. I ran into him a bunch of times. He's down to earth guy, regular guy. And he doesn't have bodyguards. He's out there by himself. And everybody, oh, man, that's my man. That's my man. So, which he represents Jake. And Jake didn't want to put the glasses on. So the character that Roddy Piper played, he had to beat his fucking ass and force the glasses on him. And then he saw it. So we got to beat Jake's ass with this truth. And they get mad at us telling you the truth. That's what Ezekiel chapter 3 was all about. And even Solomon said that I will take you to my mother's house, and you will. It's not so many words. You shall. Matter of fact, let me go to that. Let me go to that so I can read it right. Then I'm gonna close. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Songs 8. If I'm not mistaken, I'll find it though. Songs 8. Let's try 8. Yeah, you got vocab saying the Shulamite woman is a black woman. First of all, there's no Shulamite. Well, the Shulamite woman is Solomon. He was singing songs. That's why it's called the Songs of Solomon. Because they're songs. Sometimes you sing songs and like you might sing a song and you might sing the woman's part and then you sing the men's part. Like it's supposed to be a duet. But sometimes you have a man sing the women's and the men's part. Or if I'm quoting what my woman said, I said she said this, and I'll talk like a girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So the Shulamite woman is Solomon is the Shulamite woman. It says which the Shulamite woman doesn't exist as a character. Excuse me for stuttering. Okay, here it is. Oh, that thou wert my brother. Oh, that thou come into this circle that I'm into. that sucked the breast of my mother. What does the breast of his mother represent? It represent the scriptures. Go to Isaiah. What's that? Isaiah 28. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to that in a hot second. Matter of fact, let me do this. Bear with me for a minute. It's acting up. Okay, let's do this. Come on, man. Just hang on in there. Shoot, I hate this. But anyway, it says in Isaiah, we read it many times. It says in the book of Isaiah, what is that, 28, 9 and 10. It speaks about the wean from the milk, sucking on somebody's breast. So when you go back to Songs of Solomon 8, so the mother's breast, Solomon's mother's breast represents the truth. Him saying, I wish that you could be my brother, coming into this knowledge, being what I'm into. And here it comes. Matter of fact, let me just go back here. Oh, that thou, my brother, I hope that you come into this truth, that suck the breast of my mother, that learn these scriptures and apply them and become a teacher. When I should find thee without, meaning outside the circle, I will kiss thee. What does it mean? Kiss them, tell them the scriptures. The guy might be a Muslim and you tell him the scriptures, then he sees it and he's no longer Muslim. And we had, there's one brother that recently put a comment saying that he's part of the Nation of Islam and he broke from it and now he's an Israelite. And I guess he has family members that kind of don't like him now. They said, yeah, I should not be despised. In other words, when I come to you with this truth, you shouldn't buck up against the truth. It says, I will lead thee, I will teach thee, and bring thee into my mother's house. The mother's house is this truth. Who would instruct me, that's the scriptures, I will cause thee to drink spiced wine. Spiced wine is the truth. The oil, water, being baptized of the juice of my pomegranate. The juice of the pomegranate is this truth. His left hand should be under my head, meaning you're comforting that person because you're giving them the what? The comforter. St. John 14, St. John 16. So when I'm teaching you with care. I'm teaching you with sincerity. I'm not trying to get no money out of you. I'm not trying to sell you t-shirts and coffee mugs and trips around, boat trips and all that, or songs. I'm just giving you the truth. And his right hand should embrace me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, which represent Israelites, starting with the men, that ye stir not up nor awake my love, which is the Most High, until he please. In other words, you got guys that come into this and he said, let's take this devil down now. They're Edomites, let's take them down now. You would be what did Judas Iscariot did? He really did it to push the Lord's hand. He didn't do it because he hated the Lord, but he was set up to do it. He was set up in the spirit to be the guy to betray him. And to show that he was sincere, he hanged himself. Like I said, certain people should get their house in order. Put that in the scriptures. It speaks about The council of David. Matter of fact, I always go to that. His counsel failed because he got with David's son to ultimately kill David. And what did he do? Let me do this. House, House in order. Let's see what comes up. Order. It should come right up. Right, set yourself in order for thou shalt die and not live. Let me see. Okay, this is it right here. 2 Samuel 17:23. You can read the whole chapter. And when Ahithophel, which was the counsel of David, and it said when you spoke to Ahithophel, it was like speaking to God, speaking to the angels. He was blessed with counsel. He was with King David from the beginning as his councilman. He had wise counsel. Then he went with his son, his wicked son Absalom, and gave him wise counsel. But his counsels failed, and this is what he did. It says, and when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass. Well, what you call it? Absalom wanted to do his own thing. He gave him the right counsel. Absalom wanted to do his own thing. And arose and gat him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in order, and hanged himself, and died, and was buried in the sepulchre of his father, because he's still an Israelite. That's why I've been saying about this situation with the leader of Sakari. I said, the thing that you did, you should put your house in order. I ain't telling you to kill yourself, but men, great men, what did Judas Iscariot did would show you that he had character. He felt so bad at what he did, and the backstory is that he knew the Lord had spiritual power, and he said, if I can get him arrested, then he'll use his spiritual power, then he'll take down the Romans. But he didn't understand that he had to be taken that way. He had to fulfill prophecy. He had to be put on the cross. He had to actually die. So anyway, so predict and program. This is from Wiki, whatever. Wiki, rationalwiki.org, which is WikiLeaks. And so just read this right here. That's all you got to read. Then you got this. Some dare call it conspiracy. Which you have articles on this here. All right. So anyway, that's it. Let me see something here. Where is it? Okay, so this is another video. The whole thing, but it's stuff that I already know. The end of the US dollar is here. This will be the new financial system, which is the MOTB. Everything's going to be digital. You're going to be a digital spy, so to speak. So we trying to put the glasses on you, man. So you watch this video. This was put up an hour ago. And subscribe to it. One that can see. Anyway, with that, shalom.